All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we're doing game 93 of MLB Baseball, Season 2, 2018. I'm online coach Big Kurt Lloyd Green. I'm going to be coaching the Philadelphia Phillies. We're going to be playing at Miami against the Marlins. This should be a really good game against Miami. Philadelphia Phillies season record is 72 and 21. Miami Marlins season record is 41-54. Okay, so this is game one of a three-game series. We got 2 days left before the All-Star game, which will be in Washington, D.C. For the season two of MLB baseball. All right, we're on our 93rd game of the season. We're about 7 games away of the end of the baseball season. Normally I do about 100 games to 102. And normally I end the season there. I don't go the whole 162. It depends on how I feel, but most of the time I end the season at about 100 games. That's enough for me. Or about 102. That's normally as far as I go. So, I want to thank everybody for supporting the baseball streams that I've been doing this season. 2 on MLB Baseball, and hopefully I'll bring more content in the coming seasons. All right, if anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price. Or friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and the current.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Wei-Yin Chen is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First offering on its way.
Nope, foul ball.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to get 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
I'm doing good, Uncle Phil. How you doing? How are you?
He's set. Here it comes. Hit out towards second. Castro has it. There's one. On to first, and they get them both. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's hit in 8 straight games right now. Talk about fun to watch. Putting together a single here, a double there, doing all the things you need to do to keep this streak alive.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning.
NFL players
it looked like
getting
the middle
in trouble.
of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on
Yes,
the
I
pond,
do.
But now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Yes, I do. There's a ball. Yeah, man. Yeah, a lot of NFL players, they get in trouble. Yeah, there's a few of them that got in trouble.
Here comes the first
that
pitch.
I'm surprised that they did. They were one of my favorite players.
And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it.
What's his name?
LaShawn. And it'll fade
LaShawn
just at the
McCoy.
end and winds up a long foul ball.
LaShawn McCoy is one player that just got
into the windup.
to
Here comes the
well,
0-1.
well, they're in between because
Popped him up.
He's a famous
ground.
running back that played for the Eagles at
that'll
least
end
2 or
the
3
inning.
seasons ago. He was one of my favorites. He was
Phillies
from
go
Pittsburgh.
down quietly there. Now the Marlins
He
will
played
see
for
what
Pitt.
they can do.
I didn't even know he's from Pittsburgh, and he played for the Eagles. And he was a good guy. As far as I'm concerned, man, he was a good guy. I don't know about what they're saying. LaShawn McCoy, it doesn't fit his character. Now, if they said Ray Rice, okay, yeah, because we saw it on camera. We saw him hit his girlfriend. Okay, we see that. All right.
Yeah, this guy's
but
whip, which is
the accusations that
innings pitch is less than
LaShawn McCoy's girlfriend, I'm trying to get his name right. Is it LaShawn McCoy?
Not only is
I want to make sure I'm getting his name right,
but he wipes people out quick.
You know who I'm talking about. He plays for Buffalo now.
So digging in now, Newton Rodriguez.
And
off here in the
they're coming out saying he's doing all this stuff, man.
Swing and missed that time.
Jameis Winston
here tonight, fellas. They've been playing
of Tampa Bay.
Of late as
they said the same thing with him.
Games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Hernandez over to his left, and there's out number 2.
I wonder if their addiction to pain meds make them go crazy, kinda like the people that come home from the army.
Look at the splits here. He's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Yeah. Well, a lot of NFL players do take they take all kinds of medications, man, steroids and all kinds of stuff, you know. So who knows what's going on?
Is over. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show.
You know what I'm saying? But I will say a lot of these athletes, man, making all this good money, man, just getting into too much trouble, man. You know? You know what I mean? And it makes you think about fame. Is fame really good? I mean, we like fame, but can fame destroy a person? I mean, I think it's a good question to ask. Is fame really as good as what,
Here's the
you
first
know,
pitch.
what we've been taught to believe?
Swung on and lifted
You know
in
what
the
I
air
mean?
to left center. Giving chase is Brinson. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first down of the
More
inning.
money, more
All right,
problems.
here's the defensive alignment for the Miami
can say that.
Marlins. And guys, the
You can
things
say
you need
that.
to focus on
But
today,
you can also say the mentality of
the
people.
most errors in the league. You can
The mentality of the people with the money.
Club and kick it around and give this team extra outs.
We can say
Let's
the
see what
mentality of the people with the money. You know what I mean? That it's not the money.
And he comes in as
It's
a player to watch
it's
out
the
for,
people.
hitting well over 300
You know what I mean?
on the season.
So if a lot of those people took money and donated it to something good,
First offering on its way.
to help homeless children, feeding children, or something like that,
Hard
or the
back up
homeless,
the middle.
you know,
Try, but
stuff
he
like
can't
that.
haul it in. It's through for a base
There's
hit.
a lot of people who are famous who've done good things. LeBron James did a lot of donation to schools. He worked with children a lot. LeBron James, the basketball program, he uses his athletic program
into the box
in order to help young
having a
youth.
very nice
So
year,
I don't know if
currently
we can go with the
second in
excuse
NL batting chase.
of more money, more problems. A lot of these people might have been messed up mentally before they got the money. And just because you have money doesn't mean that you can you know that you create problems for yourself. You know what I mean? It's all more about the mentality of the person. LeBron James is a millionaire, right? And we don't see him getting into that kind of stuff. All right? Stephen A. Smith is a millionaire. We don't see him getting into that. We don't see that.
Makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to
we don't
that
see him
one.
getting into
Two
that.
gone now.
So I'm just saying, just because you have money doesn't mean you got to bring problems to yourself. You know,
he begins this one with the fourth
the more
best
money you
batting
have, the
average
more
in
you
the
should stay
National
away
League.
from people who will bring problems to you. You should be low key. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've learned that the hard way myself, but the more money you have, the problem is everybody flashes what they have. You know what I mean? Everybody flashes what they have, man. Nobody want to be low key.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way.
You get all that money and whatnot that those athletes have and all that, they should be straight dolo. Straight solo. Nobody should even know who they are. They should be a shadow in the wind. All that money like that. Nobody should know who you are.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Low key is the way to be.
I mean, like I said, I've been that way before. You know, I was young before. I understand the thing about, getting money and living good. I understand about that, but at the same time, you can attract the wrong elements to yourself. You know what I'm saying? All that material and the money you have, the problems come in is really the people around you and the situations that come about when you get all that money.
Hard on the ground towards second.
You know what I'm saying?
By Castro.
When you get all that money
and the Phillies are turned away, they get nothing out of this
and how you using that money.
Over.
You know what I'm saying?
To the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0.
If you get a lot of money and you're using that to better your children,
so here's the cleanup hitter for Miami.
To set a future up for your children, to set a better life up for your wife and your family, that's one thing. But if you're taking that money and you're just flashing it and just throwing it all around, then now you took that money and now you have made it a negative problem. Now you attract all of the other people who want to take it from you and have no good intentions at all.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second.
Now you attract all of them.
Its way through for a base
hit. I'm telling you.
Man is aboard to start out the
Everybody
inning.
wants to be your friend when you have money.
Come on. Come on, brother.
Ready now for the Marlins. Brinson.
Come on, man. Don't even get me started, man.
Bat's been ice
Don't get me
cold
started.
over the last 8 or so ball games.
Don't get me started, Uncle Phil. Don't get me started. You know? You see how many hate messages I get on my chat room, and the only thing I do is I'm a sports gamer. I mind my business and stay to myself. This is what I do. You see how much hate I be getting on there?
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out the
all right, for doing the right thing, man. Minding my business.
On the warning track
and leaving other people alone.
Loud out number 1.
Yeah, but when you have money and all that, A lot of people don't like to hear this. Everybody's around, man. A lot of people want to be associated with you when you have money and you got good things going. But when you don't have anything good going, nobody want to be around you.
But don't get it twisted. This guy
even
can
your own family
as well with soft hands and big time power.
Even your own family don't want nothing to do with you when you don't have no money. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. They don't even want nothing to do with you.
Brian Anderson. First swings for him in this one with a
they
runner
hate
still
you
at
because
first
you're
and one
good at
gone.
what you do.
Well, what people try to do is, and not people, they'll try to degrade what, they'll try to degrade this. They'll try to degrade, they'll try to degrade this because this is, they'll try to degrade this because this doesn't fit around their paradigm.
Santana moving to his
Me
left,
doing this, having a good time. You know, I live very good. I'm blessed. I live very good. And like I said, I can afford to do this.
He takes his first
you know,
cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
You know, I'm just telling you, man. You got some people like, you know.
On its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Everything they said about me.
Strike on a fastball up
everything they said about me, but you don't see them go and do that to any other YouTube gamers. Some of the comments and the things you hear that's been said to me, you won't hear on other YouTube stations, and that's another story. But you won't hear that. You won't hear those kind of comments. You know how much hate I receive on here, man? And I'm doing the right thing. I ain't doing the wrong thing.
0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches
you know what I mean? I'm putting out more love and energy.
Pitches
this gaming thing, this is my inspiration. This keeps me happy. And this is what I do, man. The same way when you go play basketball, if you go work out at the gym, everybody has a hobby. Well, yeah, there can be things you find that uplift you, man. Yes.
On its way,
that's right. They keep you going. Yes.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
I wouldn't have done all those videos, man. You wouldn't see me do all those sports videos and be on point with, you know, me and my buddies used to do this. We had a sports league that we did together, like a Madden series, but we did other sports. We did college football on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We did Madden and college football.
There are trolls in everybody's YouTube. I've seen it firsthand in every channel I visit.
Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over.
Like I said, there's people come on the YouTube. Right, you got trolls and all that. I mean, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I really don't know.
Next up will be the Phillies
I don't
pitcher,
know.
Ben Lively.
But one thing I do know is that you live once and that there's only one thing guaranteed. And what's guaranteed is that you're going to pay taxes when you're going to die.
As this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases.
Being as though you have those two things, everything else really don't matter on it, man.
Double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play.
You know, I think it was somebody came on my channel the other day, and they're going to ask me, do I own my own house? Something stupid like that. Dumb. Do I own my own house? I hope I see him again. I'm going to kick him off my channel. But he asked me, one of the guys,
Cesar Hernandez
asked me this stuff, do you own your own house? What does that got to do with anything?
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Do you own your own house? Crazy.
Riding in once again, Odubel Herrera.
I'm telling you, man, you got some people, they cuckoo, man. Stupid question.
Trust me, bro, it's not just your channel. I seen a kid streaming YouTube and you wouldn't believe the things they said to this kid on his channel.
Yeah.
There to make the catch.
I mean, you know what?
The runner from third, as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Let's go Phillies on the board. All right, that's good. We'll take it. Well, at the same time, man.
The outfield to bring home the first run of the game, and
at the same time, it's also part of that stuff of breaking, of taking away happiness and trying to stop another person from being happy. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people like that in a society that they hate to see a person being happy. You know what I'm saying?
Hit the other way.
You got a lot of people, they hate that.
Castro has a play.
So a lot of people will knock what you do.
And the inning is over.
Because misery loves company.
So it's 1 run on 1 hit.
So a lot of people will sit around, try to judge you, try to make fun of you. You got people, they'll try to do anything they can to bring you down. So that way they can feel good.
Now,
yeah, because they're miserable.
Bottom of inning number 3. Here
They're
comes
miserable.
The first pitch.
And they want to know why you so happy, man.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there.
You know?
He's got it 1 away.
And I'll put it to you like this, man.
Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games 1.
Whoever supports. You know, like I said, I do what I do, man.
Flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category.
I'll keep the sports seasons going, and
Wei-Yin Chen, he'll get to take his first cuts here.
Some people weren't raised right and have a very screwed up mentality, so they don't know any better.
Calls for it.
No, they don't.
Brings it in for the
they don't. They don't. They don't know any better. No.
Ready for another chance. Newton Rodriguez. He flew
but
out.
You also have. Remember what I said about that, Uncle Phil? You got people, man. They don't want to see people happy, man. It's true, man. You got a lot, and let me say this too. When you say about the money and all that, and money necessarily doesn't.
Lifted in the air.
Money is not. Money doesn't necessarily make people happy.
And that retires the side.
Okay, money is a tool.
The Marlins. They're down.
You know what I'm saying?
1-0.
Money is a material tool. Money doesn't make people happy. Okay, it just brings you a lot of material things. That's all. That's all it does. Okay, it brings you material. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, man, it doesn't. You got a lot of people with tons of money and they're miserable. I've met plenty of them.
On its way.
Wealthy and all that, miserable. They got everything physically you can think of.
Waiting on it is Brinson, 1 away.
And you can go downtown to your nearest area and find a poor man with a guitar, and that man with an old guitar with not that much money in his pocket will be much more happier than the person who has everything. So don't believe that money brings you happiness and all that. Don't always believe that, man. Because that money, what you talk about, money is made. And it comes and it goes. So if you're saying that money is the key to your happiness, then that means if you don't have none of that money, then that means you're not happy. Basically, everything is determined around the money. Your happiness is all just determined around the money. Nothing else.
You're a successful black man in America. The odds are always against you. Remember it, bro.
Come on, man. You know the deal. 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 Yeah, you know the deal, Uncle Phil. You know the deal. Okay? Well, you know the deal. You know the deal.
Throw comes into third.
Okay.
Now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
You exactly know the deal.
We're talking about 2
you know, like I told you, Uncle Phil, there's a reason why we have to conduct ourselves in a certain way, in a certain manner, because there is basically, there's things around in terms of looking at us in a negative light. Okay? There's things out here set up so we'll be looked at in a negative light. There's elements out here to try to make us look negative. Even though we do have negativity among our group, but there's things out here to actually make us look like negative people. And I'm not gonna play in that stereotype. I'm not playing. That's why I tell I'm not gonna play into that. I'm not playing into that negative stereotype.
Emoji folded hands.
I'm not playing into that. I am not playing into none of that negative stereotype. We have the ability, Uncle Phil, as black men, to create the world that we want to come into existence. We don't have to hate people. We don't have to hate anybody in order to spread love and be the people that we are. And we have to do better. In our personal life as well as public, we have to do better. But we got to make sure we don't play into no negative stereotype.
And that'll get down for
Our
a base
people
hit.
make it
And
back
that's
for the
gonna
ones
go
who
no
are
further
actually
than
decent
second.
people.
You better believe it, brother. You better believe it. Yes. You better believe it.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yes, they do.
With knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
I ain't gonna come out and start preaching too much, but you better believe it. Yes, they do.
Ben Lively, 2 men on,
Yes,
2
they
away
do.
here in the 4th.
We're all looked at as the same.
You better believe it. You better believe it. And that's a very unfortunate situation. I have to also say that it is very unfortunate that it is that way. But brother, we are getting a little justice today. Because each and every black person, we got our own character.
And the Marlins
all black folk, we got our own character, we got our own way of thinking. And in order to move forward, and in order to do great things in your life, you're going to have to get rid of those negative people around you, and the negative old stereotypes and all this stuff that keeps you in the past and don't move you forward. Okay, so the point is, I'll give you an example of what I'm trying to say. Let me get who's the guy can name and all that. Okay, like what's the guy's name? Like LaShawn McCoy, or some of these athletes, these black men in athletics, right? Even LeBron James.
Slider down and away.
Yes, even LeBron James, even him. Like I said again, LeBron James is a positive example of a black man that is doing some positive things. And my buddy, what is it, Charles? I forgot the other gentleman's name, Charles, whatever his name is. Welcome to the stream, brother. Like I said, LeBron James became an American sensation. Michael Jordan is an American sensation. Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal. Uncle Phil, there's no reason why we can't be positive and powerful and inspirational black men. There's no reason, man. And there's no reason why we shouldn't be the positive model.
The guy on the mound to keep attacking his
zone. A positive image, man.
For a quick inning, he is not nibbling.
For successful black men, a positive image, yes. Positive black men do exist. Positive black men do exist. We don't sit around thinking negative and all that other stuff. No. Not gonna sit around here worried and all that. For what?
Giving chase.
We're doing all this for.
Land foul shy of the wall.
People sitting around here worried about this. What are you worried about? Make something happen. Let's make something happen and create a world. I'm gonna say the Sixers.
Still no balls and 2 strikes.
I'm gonna say the Sixers is one of my favorite teams. Oh yeah. Uncle Phil just threw me off a little bit because I was thinking about what he was saying with what's the guy named LaShawn McCoy. I'm still thinking about LaShawn McCoy.
Range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it.
They said he was hitting his girlfriend and all that, and then his girlfriend came out later to say that, well, he didn't do it necessarily. He planned it, a home invasion. LaShawn McCoy. Am I supposed to believe that? All these negative stereotypes, even with Cam Newton, they tried to paint him out.
Should not have won Rookie of the Year.
Off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1.
Wait a minute, what's that? Ben Simmons? Oh, I disagree with that. You said Ben Simmons shouldn't have won Rookie of the Year. Well, you know what? We can say that Ben Simmons is up there with Donovan. What's the guy's name? Donovan Mitchell from Utah Jazz. Both of them was Rookie of the Year, right?
Swing, he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone.
That.
A solo shot down the line in right, number 14 of
that.
the season, and the Marlins have made this a
okay, if you want to say, what's his name? Donovan Mitchell. Okay, you want to talk about Donovan Mitchell? We can go there. Donovan Mitchell? Donovan Mitchell's good.
Well, there's nothing that makes you feel as helpless as a ball like this.
Okay, now wait a minute. Are you saying because he got injured?
It would hook foul
Ben Simmons played 1 year and got injured. Is that why you're saying that? That he wasn't considered a rookie?
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
It's funny how we can get along as different cultures online but wouldn't give each other a second look in real life.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started, Uncle Phil.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning.
Don't get me started. Well, see, here's the thing. I can't say that's true, Uncle Phil, because
this is now
the brother. The necessary comment.
Thanks for the necessary comment. Okay. Necessary comment.
So
well, Uncle Phil, a lot of the guys I had around were other brothers. There were other black guys. And we also had some white guys around, too. There were other brothers that was around, you know, but I don't know, man. Like, man, I don't know.
Heading out towards shallow right. Rodriguez sprinting after it. And a
okay?
effort, but he can't make the play in right.
You okay?
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Are you sure you're okay?
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
All right, cool. No problem. Okay, ain't no biggie. Well, let me know, okay? That's good, though. That'll get you healthy and stuff. That's cool. That's good. That'll make you feel all right.
Fielder, Herrera.
It make you feel all right. Uncle Phil, I'm not buying it. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not buying it. You want me to tell you something, Uncle Phil? Want me to tell you something? I think a lot of brothers and whatnot, a lot of black men, I think they got the one mentality where instead of us uplifting other brothers and uplifting other people, no, we don't mind uplifting other people or other groups. We just don't want to uplift each other. It's about being better than one another. It's not about working together. You know what I'm saying? It's not about working together. There were other brothers that I came together with. We did sports events. We did everything. So I don't know if
a knock's a knock, especially when it's got an RBI attached to it.
I don't know, man. Like I'm from the 90s. You know, I'm an 80s baby. You know, 1980, 1990. You know, we had bonds, man. You know what I'm saying? I had bonds with other brothers. We had bonds and stuff, man. You know?
Is there to put it away for number 1.
Now batting.
We had bonds with other brothers, man. I don't know, man. I don't know if I could be negative on that.
No hits to this point.
We had bonds with other brothers and stuff. Like I'm from a different era, man. You know, I guess you could say the Jay-Z era, the Biggie era, the 80s era, you know what I'm saying? So I don't necessarily know if I want to buy into what I'm seeing today.
Favorite NFL team.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there.
The Eagles.
He must have known he was going to try and
the Philadelphia Eagles.
Plate right there with something either fastball or something off speed because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Bandwagon.
Wait a minute. How am I okay. All right.
Strike 1 on the fastball here. No ball.
Bandwagon. I've been an Eagles fan, man, since '88. Randall Cunningham, Rodney Peete, Ricky Waters. How am I a bandwagon fan? I grew up on the Eagles back in '88.
On the ground is short. This could be two. Here's
I
Castro
am
for
just
one.
playing bro.
On to
Emoji
first as
happy
they get the
tears.
double play
Oh,
to get them out of the
okay.
inning.
Oh, okay.
Phillies will
No,
have to
yeah, I'm a
make
real
it
Eagle
with
fan. I'm not
2-1.
bandwagon.
Last half of the fifth
Yeah,
coming
and the
up.
sixth.
The
All my
Phillies
teams,
lead it
all my teams is
3-1.
Philly. You know, I ain't putting on the front. Those are my favorite teams. That's why you see me.
Digging in.
When I do sports streams, you're going to see Philadelphia on mine. There's other people that like Philly, but I love Philly too, man. I like the Eagles. I grew up with these teams. The Phillies, the Eagles, the Flyers. We had the Phantoms, down to the Lehigh Valley Phantoms.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch
We got
go
the
right
Iron
there. High
Pigs.
fastball, but usually those ones travel the first.
We got the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. What did Uncle Phil say in the chat? Oh, man, Uncle Phil must have said something bad because, let me see what he said. Because this was starting to blow. Let's see.
You know
What did he
how
say?
many brothers I tried to help who stole from me and stabbed me in the back. Our people are greedy as fuck.
Yeah.
Bounce this one off.
Hey, I can't say, you know what, Uncle Phil? You ain't wrong.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
You ain't wrong.
Called strike three.
I can't say nothing on that. You right, Uncle Phil. It happened to me, man.
Strong outing for him tonight.
It happened to me, man.
Leaders in ERA, and as you see there, he sits in fourth.
It happened to
place
me.
in that department in the National
It's
League.
true, man.
At the plate,
It's true.
Scott Van
And a lot of times, Uncle Phil, we don't want to work together. We don't want to work together. We don't want to look out for each other. We don't trust each other. But you have other cultures, and you have other races, you have other nations. A lot of times, they'll treat you better than your own.
on its way.
Or a lot of times, they'll work better with you than your
after
own.
him with a fastball
You know?
for a strike.
Seriously.
And
I
they
hate
want
this.
to take an offense's aggression,
I don't know how to say
but they've
it, you
been
know,
swinging at a
but
lot of
to me,
pitches early
sometimes
in
it's
the
an
count.
it's an
Find
embarrassment.
themselves down. I think they need to regroup.
Uncle
have a
Phil, to
meeting
me,
in the
it's an
dugout,
embarrassment,
figure
man.
out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
It's an embarrassment how we treat each other.
This
It's
one's
embarrassment,
down to
man.
third.
It's embarrassment. You know? And
Quickly there,
it start to make me like I don't know, man. I don't know how to say it.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
You know, because Uncle Phil, if a lot of our people won't get it together and they want to be the way they are, then you know, I look at it as I got to move on, man. And I got to try to connect with people. I have to connect with positive people, man. I got to move on.
He's ready. Here's the
That's
first
all.
offering.
You know?
Takes a knee-high fastball.
Just because you're not
One run,
accepted
2 hits.
by
No
your own
errors in the
people.
game for the Marlins.
Oh, yeah, by your own people. Because a lot of times, a lot of criticism and stuff I get, a lot of times be by my own folks. It's other people, too, other races. But most of the time, a lot of the assaults, a lot of that was from my own folks. A lot of times. And that's embarrassing to say. It's embarrassing. I don't want to say that because it's going to sound negative. But, yeah, a lot of times, I was stabbed in the back by my own.
Here it comes on 0-2.
By my own.
Fouled off.
You know? So, you know, by my own. I stabbed in the back by my own people.
That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
You know, that's not a popular thing to say, but you know, Uncle Phil, you just told me. You ain't lying. It's the truth. I never deny it, man. You telling the truth. It's the truth. And you know what, Uncle Phil? We gotta work. We gotta do better than that. And just because all those people you named did that doesn't necessarily mean that every black person or every black man, it doesn't mean that every brother like that. It doesn't necessarily mean that. It don't mean that because, like I said, I'm not.
Down the right field line.
I wasn't cut from that cloth, man. I'm cut from a whole different cloth, brother.
Foul. 3-1
a whole different cloth, man. And where I came from and stuff like that, our friendship and stuff like that comes first. When I came up, brotherhood, manhood, our friendship was like a religion. So we valued our friendship together. It wasn't about material money, about us being better than one another. Whenever you knew something or whenever you could uplift another brother, it was always about uplifting another brother. And also, we were more positive than the generation you have today. We were much more positive than what you're seeing with them today, you know? So, I mean, you know,
freezes him.
I'm a people person, so I love all cultures. I love meeting new people and learning new things. Live is a big journey to me, and I value every SE.
Yes. And let me say this. You should meet as many different people as you can. Because there's many cultures. But all I'm saying, Brother Phil, is that how we are towards each other is bad, man. And it also shows that with this generation here, I'm hearing about all this growth.
Lifted the other way to left center.
You can look at the black people back in the 80s, or you can look at black folks back in the 90s, right?
Ready for another.
You got positive and negative wherever you go. But all I'm seeing is more negatives, man. That's all I'm seeing today, man. I'm seeing more negative on the rise than the positive, man. And I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing. You look at all the messages today. Everything's just money, materialism. It's not about digging in and looking for more. It's not about helping other people. Being an inspiration in somebody's life, uplifting people. Appreciating familyhood, appreciating women. It's all disrespect across the board.
Crazy, LOL.
Yes, it's all disrespect across the board. This whole generation is based on disrespect. It's not based on loyalty, love, honesty. That is out the window. That's not what I see anymore.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball.
It's all based on disrespect. Uncle Phil, that's why everything you see in my chat room most of the time is disrespect. Calling me all kinds of names and all. That's it. Because that shows you the mentality of people in this day and time.
Standing in now, Ben Lively.
The mentality of people.
First pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away.
And it's ridiculous.
The inning.
And it's ridiculous.
It
is ridiculous.
A 3-1 lead.
It's ridiculous that people can't get along and work together with differences. It's ridiculous.
Rivera.
We're in the greatest country on earth.
He'll be asked to lead off
the richest country on earth. And you mean to tell me we can't get along? People can't get along. We can't work our problems out. Can't work our issues out. You see? Everything is based on disrespect. Disrespecting children, disrespecting family, no loyalty. No loyalty. People don't stand for nothing. Do anything. No code, no order, no law. People don't have an order on how they do things. Just do what you want to do. Do what you want to do to whoever. Nobody cares, right? Just do what you want to do. Right? Huh? Instead of helping somebody else, be the first.
DeMarco Murray retired from the NFL today after only 7 years.
Yeah. Well, I wonder why. He was a great player. I wonder why he retired. He only played 7 years. We got running backs that played longer than that. DeMarco Murray really wasn't no. You know what? DeMarco Murray wasn't a good running back. He wasn't. LaShawn McCoy is better than him. DeMarco Murray ain't nothing to be excited about.
Fastball swung on and missed the first down.
I know people ain't gonna like that. DeMarco Murray was nothing special.
I always like watching pitchers that attack.
Come on, man. I come from the era of Barry Sanders, man. Deion Sanders, Barry Sanders, man. Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith. And they gonna tell me DeMarco Murray is something special? Come on. Warren Dunn. Ricky Waters. Westbrook. Remember Russell Westbrook for the Eagles?
In now, Newton.
I think that might have been his name. Was that his name? Russell Westbrook?
Now you talking.
Come on, man.
Come on. The second out of the inning.
Come on, man. They don't make him like they used to. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to diss the brother.
Ready for another chance.
But if you're going to tell me that somebody good, I need to see your work ethics. You got to put in work. Okay? Just like when they say LeBron James is a Michael Jordan. LeBron James is definitely on his way. I'll give LeBron James put in work. I got to give him props when props is due.
Look at one catching the outside
LeBron
corner.
James, to me, he's one of the closest things. Then they said Kobe, yeah. But LeBron James in this century, yeah.
Sixth inning here in a 3-1 ball game.
He went to 8 championships, 8 finals. Even Golden State had to respect him. 8 championships. Maybe in the finals 8 times. Whether LeBron was going to the finals with people who wasn't even good, he was still going to the finals. That the work that man put in, man. You see that? LeBron James. You see?
Right, makes the catch, and
you see LeBron James, how he worked with his children and his family.
And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
And he donated all that money to those colleges in Cleveland, where he came from. He comes out of Cleveland. LeBron put all that money in the schools in Cleveland to help those children.
It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check.
That's a positive man, LeBron James, to be honest with you. You know, he did more for the community than Michael Jordan did. But I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone, though. I'll leave that alone. LeBron James did more to help his community than Michael Jordan did, making sneakers.
Digging in and looking for more.
They can say whatever. LeBron James, his receipts is there.
Including a triple.
You can find out the charities and what he's done. LeBron James. And he's a family man, too.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground.
LeBron James.
Castro's
he got, like I said, he got money.
So the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Right? Remember, Uncle Phil, you said earlier about having money and all this. LeBron James got money. Why he's not having no problem?
Previously against Junichi Tozawa.
Why he's not having no problem? He got money. Why he ain't having a problem?
First pitch, here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Castro has it on to first, and there are 2.
He's not having a problem.
How about it? Left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
He's not having a problem
to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3
The only
hits most of
reason
the
why
time.
LeBron
That's not
donates
really
are
how
so his
baseball
taxes
works,
are
though.
lower.
Oh man!
To him on the way.
Oh,
a shot hit down the corner.
Oh man!
Definitely had the
you said the only reason why. Oh my God! Oh, you said. You said LeBron, the only reason why he donates so his taxes are lower.
This is going to wind up a foul ball.
I done heard it all, man. I hope that's not true. Oh, please don't tell me that. Don't tell me that's true.
The 0-2 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Brinson. And that one is gone.
Let's go.
On a 2-strike.
Let's do this.
With 2 away.
All right, home run. Let's go Phillies. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Shot. Home run number 56 on the year. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
You bet your ass that's true.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake.
Wow.
He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos.
So now Carlos Santana. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Santana will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Let's take another look at just a textbook
LeBron
swing
is not
right
the
there.
type of
Good
person
weight
I don't
transfer,
believe that for
good
1
hands to the
second.
ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets.
You're right.
Let's look at it there from our camera.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Uncle Phil. What's his name? Charles made a good. I don't know, man.
In now, Cameron Rupp. Liner towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this.
You know, he got me thinking about that one. Man. Really?
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starlin Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old
That may not be the sole reason, but it obviously is part of the reason he donates.
Is there, one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Derek.
Riding in once again, Derek Dietrich. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home
I can't
run.
believe that, man. That's unbelievable, man.
He didn't hit it.
I hope it's not true, Charles. That's all I'm going to say. I hope it's not true.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder, number 9.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on
Same
at the end of
here.
the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here.
I hope it's not true, you know. And like I said, it's a black man, there's a brother out there doing positive things, you know. And you know, I just want to see
and they can't run.
want to see black people do something good. And also with LeBron James, just his image, man. You know, he seems like a positive brother to me, man. He doesn't, you know, he's a family man. You don't hear a lot of gossip and stuff. You know, you don't hear anything about him, you know, with these models and all that, you know.
I'm sure there's a lot of famous people who write things off on their taxes, though, so maybe.
Right. You know what? You're right. We can, okay. And you know what? Even if that's the case, that he's doing it for a tax write-off, at least he's still giving some money over to his community. He's helping his people. Okay? He's helping other people too. But LeBron James, at least he's donating money for a good cause.
Hard on the ground
You know what I'm saying? Mayweather ain't doing that.
That's through for a 2-out hit.
Mayweather didn't do it.
I know this pitcher
What about that?
keep his pitch count down, but that's
LeBron James, at least he did it. Did Mayweather do it? Did Michael Jordan do it?
Lucky he's getting this ball back.
Charles Barkley, who runs his mouth, did he do it? Yeah, you're right. He did it for a tax write-off. But he didn't have to do that at all. He could have put the money towards anything else. Instead, he put money towards education for its community. And he did that for a tax write-off. We got to give the man some credit.
Into the box, Brian Anderson.
He could have put the money anywhere else. He could have took the money and donated to anything else for a tax write-off. You know, at least he thought about his community and his people. You know, so I have to give the guy some kind of credit. The same thing with the NFL. They're doing a lot for children. You know, the NFL's reaching out to a lot to children. Subscribing. Thank you. Okay, you're going to subscribe. Okay, brother.
1 count. Here's the pitch.
You know, see, what I'm saying, Charles, is that it's easy for us to look at the negative all the time because that's all we see. We always see negativity. We always see negative things. But what happens if we look for the good? We always look for the bad in people. That's what it seems like. We never look for the good. You know? And even in bad situations, is there anything good in it? Is there anything good in it?
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 left for Miami. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Thanks to the fake news media.
Yeah.
Ready once again, Nick Williams.
I mean,
he's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, you're always going to see, like I said again, negative. You're going to see negative things painted out there most of the time, especially of black men. A lot of negative images out there. A lot of negative images of black men and black people, and I don't like it.
Even though that pitcher was
because
able to execute
not every black person is a bad person. Not every African American person is a bad person. Of what we see in the media and stuff like that.
Brother, nice talking, WU.
You too, brother. Nice talking to you.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And it's grounded just foul down the line. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. This is pulled into right. Rodriguez
People
is
believe
there,
anything they see online. LOL. That's why I only have YouTube, no other social media sites at all.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Think about it, Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil, I don't know if it was you, or I don't know if it was my buddy Charles Nachos, but I've had people say that they watch my channel more than they watch cable TV, man. Okay? You got people, and you would think that they watch a YouTube movie, or, you know, whatever social media stuff you got on YouTube. Man, they're watching YouTube gamers, man. You know? They watch my channel more than anything else they watch.
Left center for the second out of the inning.
Think about it.
Digging in once again, Ben Lively. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long.
That was me.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Williams leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit out to
all I'm saying, Uncle Phil.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
All I'm saying, Uncle Phil.
Philadelphia, as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, the only thing I'm saying, Uncle Phil, is that we got to do better. We got to do better than what we're doing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm trying to say.
Ready for another shot now. Scott Van Slyke.
I think we got to do better. Got no choice but to. As black people, we got to do better, man. We have to treat each other with more love and respect, man. And we got to do better, man.
First delivery
gotta do better.
On the way. Fly ball out toward right field. Hernandez over to his left. One away. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. Digging in the switch hitter.
Where does it start with the parents?
2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
It always do. It always starts with the parents, Uncle Phil. Because it passes on from the parents to the children. But a lot of times people don't think like that. Some people don't think like that. You know what I mean? In terms of legacy. You know what I'm saying? What you teach your children, it gets passed down. So a lot of people are behaving sometimes in what they were taught, whether it's wrong or right. A lot of people carry some traditions that destroys them, you know. So it's true about old traditions and stuff like that coming back to life. It's true.
Williams there now, and it's 2 pitches, 2 out.
You know,
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher.
Respect, loyalty, all those kind of things, man. If you don't have that, then you don't have a community. You don't have anything.
Most black men grow up without a father, so they never learn how to be men.
That's right. That's right. Very true. Very true. That's right. And let me ask you that. Do you find it a coincidence that they don't get along? They don't get along. A lot of black men don't get along and don't like each other. That's not talked about. how a lot of black men and whatnot do not like each other. And you're right. They will not talk to each other, will not communicate, always thinking negative about one another. What we're saying is, every brother I run into, that's what I'm hearing, something negative about me, and he didn't even get a chance to talk to me and meet me. Like, it's something negative off bat. There's nothing positive about me. It's just negative off bat. And every time I see other brothers, it's just, I hate to say it, it's like a negative vibe. Like you said earlier, when you said, well, they won't even speak to each other.
The windup. Here comes the 0-1.
You said no fathers in the home.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
And let me say this too, Uncle Phil.
Just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence.
Let me say this, Uncle Phil. I'm not saying for one moment that
we can't love each other until we learn to love ourselves.
You come on. You know, but we can love other people, right? You ever notice as black folk, we love other groups, but we don't love ourselves. We love other groups, but we hate and despise ourselves. How can you love other people and you don't love yourself? How can we worry about other people if we ain't clean up our own backyard? You know what I'm saying? We can't complain about anybody else doing us wrong if we ain't doing ourselves right. We have to take care of our own home first before we worry about somebody else. You understand? We gotta do for ourselves and do right, man, for ourselves first, and then you can worry about somebody else. That's fine. I didn't say we can't help other people, other races. I got no problem with that. But I'm saying we need to also worry about ourselves and where we live at and our own communities. We got to worry about that. Our children, our women, our families. You know, black men, black women. How is the relationship between black men and black women today? Is it good? Is it something that we should have a conversation about? Do we need to be concerned with these issues? What about the youth? What about our young people? Do we need to work more with them? Can we try to help them, to guide them on a way maybe to have a better life or something? What can we do to help somebody else? That's my whole message. Not help me, not you help you. What can you do with your life before it's over with? What can you do to uplift somebody else and to help somebody else? That's it. That's the message. What can we, not about helping me, what can I do to help somebody else?
Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on.
Uncle Phil, your woman, your woman, your queen, and your children. That's all you got, man. That's where it starts. If you don't respect your woman and your children, you ain't gonna respect nothing else. It starts there, and it starts with your mother and your father. If there's no respect from your mother and father, there will never be no respect in you. And if your mother and father wasn't respectful, that will be passed on to you, and you will pass it on to your children. So it starts at home with your family, with your woman, and your kids. That's where it starts.
Rupp is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
That's where it starts.
Miami down in order. They trail it 4-1.
But remember, Uncle Phil, remember, everything today is all based on money, and it's based on
the famous neon
it's based
lights
on people's creature comforts.
Welcome back to baseball on the show.
Remember that. It's not based on a person being good at heart. Remember, we always want to look for negative in people. Remember that. We never want to look for the positive in people. That's what your society today is based on. Looking for negative stuff.
Set to go, Cesar Hernandez. The batter-pitcher numbers with Brad Ziegler. He's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
You're absolutely right.
And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Ziegler still playing here at age 38. He was a 20th.
Uncle Phil, I'm not making this up because I want to feel good. This is not something that I'm writing out of my playbook. I'm writing this out because this is something that black men need to do. And black people need to do. And black men, we need to start working together. We need to start working together, and we need to start loving each other and working together as brothers. Black men, we need to start building relationships again. That should be encouraged, brothers. Brothers need to start working together and stop beefing. That's all I'm saying right now, that brothers need to start working together. That needs to be promoted.
Here it is.
Okay? That needs. If that's not promoted, then we're not serious. We're not serious about working together, having a better community. If that's not being promoted. If that's not being promoted, brothers working together, then we can't ask anybody else to take us seriously if we're not working together. For positive change.
Drive to right. There it goes. And that's a home run into the top tank.
Yes. Let's go Phillies. That's what I'm talking about. All right, home run.
Home run here off the bat of Odubel Herrera. 19th home run for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Something for the children, Uncle Phil, because it all comes back home whether you want to believe it or not. Everything starts in your home, in the privacy of your own home. The values and everything you store there, your children will carry it on. Michael Jordan, why do you think he was so great? Because his dad. Why was
That's
LeBron?
One thing I used to love about church when I was little is seeing Strong Brothers United.
That's right. Of course. Of course. Of course.
They always did stuff with the kids.
Oh, you better believe it. It's about the children. It's about the babies. It's about the children and babies, man. It's about the family. You know, or also your wife. Get your wife involved, man. Do stuff with the woman, too. It's about the family, brother. It is about the family. And here's another thing. We got to start doing things with our women. You know, with our wives. Get them involved with some stuff. Do some stuff with the wife, too, and the children. Do like a family day. Like a family event. Because you don't want the woman to feel left out. That's happening a lot, too, where a lot of women are feeling left out, you know. Sometimes. I ain't say all the time, but sometimes women can feel left out. Especially if it's a mother. You know, like a family thing. Get a family day going on. You know what I'm saying? Go to the park. Do some baseball. Get the wife out there with some baseball clothes. Get her throwing the ball. Get the children throwing the ball. Take your children to the art museum. Teach them about history. Teach your kids how to fix cars. Start doing stuff at home with the family.
They've done a great job of holding these guys
Start doing stuff where you're interacting with your family. That's the first start. Have family dinner. We don't even have family dinner no more. What happened to sitting at the table and eating together? We don't even do that no more. Everybody wants fast food. Everybody want to eat out, right? What happened to family food? What happened to Soul Food Sundays? Or whatever, what is it, Saturday, Sunday? Where's your family day at the dinner table? We don't even have one. Let's start there. Where's your family day with the dinner table? Where's grandma at? Where's my grandma at? I can't find my grandma.
Women take 10 minutes to get off their phones and watching Love and Hip Hop. Maybe we could
oh man,
brother,
and you know, you know, like I know. Come on now, Love and Hip Hop, and I know Atlanta Housewives. You know that's not positive. You know, like I know that show's not positive. What's the other show? Empire with Terrence Howard. Remember the show Empire? That's not positive either.
He was retired after popping out in his last at bat.
What was it? Empire, right? You know the show Empire. You don't see no Cosby Show. Do you see the Cosby Show around? Do you see Cosby's? Do you see any Cosby shows around anymore? Huh? The Cosby's? Huh? You don't see the Cosby Show around anymore. Why not? That's positive. Now you got Empire. And what's the other show? What was it? Love and Hip Hop, Atlanta Housewives.
First pitch of the at-bat.
If you tell me that's positive, oh man.
Strike. Bases are empty, one man out.
Those shows are destroying our women's minds in like you can shop and drink wine all day. It's not real life, it's only TV, LOL.
It's just like the club, like, okay. It has to be something to build people up.
Here comes the 0-1.
Got us to build something up.
This one's down to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
It has to be something to build you up, okay? It has to be something to build you up.
And it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing.
You know, sports and athletics, to me, and the music entertainment stuff like that, you know, it gave a lot of people hope, man. A lot of people got hope and stuff off that, you know?
Here's Starlin Castro. As it's grounded sharply to first, Santana's got it. And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe. Up next from Miami, Derek Dietrich. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Runners are at first and third, one away. Hit hard on the ground to short. Crawford has it, and now against his body, a jump throw. And the throw will get him at first. The run will score, but that was a heck of a play just to get an out that time.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
Sorry bro, I gotta go now. I really enjoy conversating with you, my brother.
All right, brother.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Castro stands at second with 2 gone. Seared down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he's in safely to third as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
When you're down late, every run you score, no matter what the inning, puts a little doubt in the other team's mind. And after this triple, the lead is only 2. So a long ball, and we're all tied up, people.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Philadelphia led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ben Lively wins for the league best 15th time, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Marlins, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.